Hello and welcome to Hollywood Echoes. Today, we're diving into a topic that's anything but glamorous. We'll be taking a look at the celebrities in Hollywood who became infamous for their less than pleasant scents. If you're ready, let's step into this intriguing and sometimes bizarre world. Let's get started. Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe, one of Hollywood's most iconic and beloved actresses, was not only known for her beauty and talent, but also for her unique personal habits. One of the most famous aspects of her persona was her use of Chanel No. Beige parfum. Monroe was known to apply the fragrance before going to bed, claiming it was the only thing she wore to sleep. This ritual became part of her glamorous and seductive image. Her connection to the perfume brand became legendary, and the scent became closely associated with her, making Chanel No. 5 one of the most iconic fragrances in the world. Monroe's devotion to beauty and self-care extended beyond just fragrance. She also followed strict skincare and beauty routines. Her habit of wearing perfume, even in private settings, became an example of how she cultivated her public persona with meticulous attention to detail. Even today, Monroe's association with Chanel No. 5 remains an enduring symbol of her timeless elegance and allure, further cementing her place in pop culture history. Joan Fontaine. Joan Fontaine, a celebrated actress from Hollywood's golden age, was known for her beauty and dramatic roles in films such as Rebecca and Suspicion. However, despite her screen presence, Fontaine's personal habits became a subject of gossip on set. She was frequently noted for her lack of attention to personal hygiene, particularly when it came to bathing. Her infrequent baths reportedly led to unpleasant body odor, which caused discomfort among her co-stars and crew members. The stories about Fontaine's hygiene issues became a topic of conversation within the Hollywood community, often referenced by those who worked with her. This, in turn, added an element of intrigue to her private life, which was often at odds with the glamour she exuded on screen. While Fontaine's talent was undeniable, her lack of attention to personal grooming became part of her complicated legacy. Despite this, Fontaine's career continued to flourish, and she remains an iconic figure in Hollywood history. Marlon Brando. Marlon Brando, one of the most revered and influential actors of the 20th century, was often described as a genius for his acting prowess, particularly in iconic roles such as The Godfather and A Streetcar Named Desire. However, Brando's personal habits and eccentricities frequently made headlines, including his lack of attention to personal hygiene. On set, Brando's unkempt appearance and failure to maintain basic grooming standards led to complaints from fellow actors and crew members. He was often criticized for his disregard for cleanliness, with some recounting how his body odor became noticeable during long shooting days. Despite these criticisms, Brando's talent and charisma overshadowed his personal shortcomings, and he continued to be a major figure in the film industry. His rebellious attitude and refusal to conform to Hollywood standards of appearance only added to his mystique. Brando's unique blend of brilliance and defiance has cemented his legacy as one of the most complex and influential actors in history. James Brown. James Brown, the godfather of soul, revolutionized the music world with his electrifying performances and groundbreaking contributions to funk and soul music. Known for his high-energy stage presence and intense performances, Brown's shows were legendary, but they often came at a physical cost. During his live performances, the intense heat from dancing and singing, combined with the pressure of delivering energetic shows night after night, often led to excessive perspiration. While his ability to perform for hours was unmatched, Brown's body odor became a frequent topic of discussion among fans and colleagues. His intense physicality, which was essential to his performances, sometimes left people commenting on his strong body odor. Despite this, Brown's charisma and talent overshadowed such concerns, and he remained one of the most respected and influential figures in the music industry. His dedication to his craft, however, was never questioned, and his work continues to influence musicians and performers to this day. Katharine Hepburn. Katharine Hepburn, known for her strong-willed personality and iconic roles in films such as The Philadelphia Story and Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, was one of Hollywood's greatest actresses. However, despite her acclaim for her acting skills and independent spirit, Hepburn was occasionally criticized by her co-stars for her lack of attention to personal hygiene. Stories of her being neglectful of basic grooming routines were shared by people who worked with her on film sets. Her behavior was seen as a reflection of her unconventional, independent nature, where personal appearance took a back seat to her commitment to her craft and her distaste for Hollywood's superficial norms. Hepburn's focus on her career and refusal to conform to the typical standards of beauty for women in Hollywood during her time made her a trailblazer. Despite the occasional complaints about her hygiene, her legendary acting career and fierce independence left a lasting impact on the film industry, cementing her as one of the greatest actresses in Hollywood history. Bette Davis. Bette Davis, one of Hollywood's most legendary and fierce actresses, is often remembered for her exceptional talent and strong-willed personality. However, behind her dramatic and iconic performances, Davis was known for her lack of attention to personal hygiene, particularly on set. Fellow actors and crew members often complained about her body odor, which became a topic of gossip within the industry. Davis's disregard for grooming was partly attributed to her commitment to her craft, as she focused all her energy on her roles and acting rather than maintaining a polished appearance. Her eccentricities, including her unkempt appearance and disregard for societal standards of beauty, became part of her unique persona. Despite this, Davis's unparalleled acting skills and her ability to bring powerful, multidimensional characters to life made her a lasting icon in Hollywood. Her legacy is built not on her physical appearance but on her ability to captivate audiences with her raw talent and fierce independence, making her one of the greatest actresses in the history of cinema. Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson, known for his dark, charismatic roles in films such as The Shining and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, is one of Hollywood's most iconic actors. While his acting abilities earned him critical acclaim, his personal habits often became the subject of scrutiny. Nicholson, who was known for his carefree attitude and larger-than-life persona, had a reputation for not paying much attention to his personal hygiene. On set, his body odor was frequently noted by fellow cast members and crew, contributing to his image as a nonchalant and rebellious figure in Hollywood. Despite his apparent disregard for personal grooming, Nicholson's natural charm and his ability to embody complex characters made him one of the most respected actors of his generation. His approach to both his personal and professional life defied the conventional Hollywood standards, and his ability to remain true to himself, flaws and all, added to the mystery and allure that surrounded him throughout his career. Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan, once a promising young star in Hollywood, has faced numerous public struggles throughout her career. In recent years, her personal life and behavior have frequently made headlines, with issues surrounding her personal hygiene becoming a topic of media attention. Lohan, who rose to fame with roles in Mean Girls and The Parent Trap, was often seen in the tabloids for her legal troubles, substance abuse issues, and overall chaotic lifestyle. As her personal issues became more public, so did her neglect of self-care, with reports of poor grooming and hygiene practices adding to her troubled image. The media frequently highlighted her disheveled appearance and lack of personal upkeep, making it a defining characteristic of her public persona. Despite these controversies, Lohan has attempted to make a comeback with varying degrees of success and remains a figure in pop culture. However, the ongoing struggles with her personal habits have continued to be a point of focus in her career. Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt, one of Hollywood's most famous and attractive stars, has enjoyed a career filled with critical and commercial successes. However, early in his career, Pitt was occasionally criticized for his personal hygiene, particularly during the early stages of his fame. In his younger years, he was known for his scruffy appearance and sometimes neglectful grooming habits. Reports from co-stars and crew members during this time suggested that Pitt's personal hygiene wasn't always up to the standard expected from Hollywood's leading men. His rough around-the-edges look, coupled with the occasional comments about his hygiene, contributed to the image of a rebellious, carefree heartthrob in the early years of his career. However, as he matured, Pitt became more focused on maintaining his public image, and his personal grooming habits reportedly improved. Despite the early criticisms, Pitt's undeniable talent, charisma, and growing maturity eventually overshadowed any negative perceptions of his hygiene, and he became one of the most respected actors in the industry. Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp, known for his eccentric roles in films such as Pirates of the Caribbean and Edward Scissorhands, has been one of Hollywood's most enigmatic stars. Throughout his career, Depp's image as a rebellious and unconventional actor extended to his personal habits, including his approach to hygiene. On set, Depp was often criticized by co-stars for neglecting his personal grooming. Reports from fellow actors and crew members suggested that his body odor could sometimes be off-putting, and that his appearance often reflected his laid-back, bohemian lifestyle. Depp's disregard for traditional Hollywood standards, especially when it came to grooming, added to his mystique and made him a favorite among fans of his quirky, larger-than-life characters. While his hygiene issues were frequently discussed in the media, Depp's undeniable talent and ability to bring unique characters to life ultimately overshadowed any concerns about his personal habits. His commitment to his craft, combined with his distinctive style, ensured his place as one of Hollywood's most memorable and beloved actors. And that's a wrap. We've shared the stories of Hollywood's smelliest stars with you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video. Take care and keep uncovering the hidden corners of Hollywood.